section G is all about optimization. What's the maximum or the minimum? So let's think about what the parabolas look like. If A is greater than 0, so that means that the parabola is facing upwards, you're going to see a minimum at the vertex. Now, what's important is the minimum is the y value, and it occurs at the x value. So remember, this is the x coordinate of the vertex, is the opposite of b over 2a. So we say the minimum value itself is what the y value is, and it occurs at the x value. So if a is less than 0, so it faces upside down, that means your vertex is a maximum value of y at the x. So a lot of this is just talking about the vertex itself. So it says find the maximum value of the following and the corresponding values of x. All right, so the first thing we want to notice, a is 1, which means it's greater than 0. So it's facing upwards. That means this is a minimum. All right, so we can find our x coordinate by using the opposite of b over 2a to find our x coordinate of the vertex. So opposite of 1 over 2 times 1 is just 2. So this means our x coordinate is -1/2. We just need to find the y coordinate. So we're going to plug this back in. So we have -1/2 squared plus -1/2 minus 3. So 1/4 minus 1/2 minus 3. So this is -3.5. So this is going to be -3 1/4. So this is our y coordinate. So we say there is a min of the y value, -3 1/4, at x equals -1/2. So once you find this point, you then want to summarize kind of in a sentence. There's a minimum of the y value at what your x value is. So find your vertex, decide if it's going up or down, then you know if it's a min or a max. All right, be careful with this since it is backwards. All right, so first of all, a is -2, and because a is less than 0, it's facing concave down, so it's a maximum. I really think that writing all of this out is helpful. As soon as you see it's negative, you can see it's facing upside down, so that's why this is a max. So our x coordinate is the opposite of b over 2 times our a value. So that's -3 over -4, which is positive 3/4. So that's our x coordinate. Then we plug our x coordinate in to find our y coordinate. 3 plus 3 times 3/4 minus 2 times 3/4 squared. So 3 plus 9/4, multiply the top, multiply the bottom, minus, this is 9/16 times 2 over 1, so that's 18/16. All right, so let me just make this all together. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 9, this is 21/4. And if I want to subtract it from 16, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 4. So that's going to be 84 minus 18. So this is going to be 66 over 16. I guess I could have reduced my fraction, huh? But that's okay. So this will be 33 eighths. That's my y value. So we have a max of 33 eighths at x equals 3/4. So find your vertex, determine if it's a max or a min, and then make a statement at the end. Okay, so then this is just why we maximize or minimize. So a lot of companies, and we'll actually get a little bit more detailed about this in calculus. So a gardener has 40 meters of fencing. I'm going to put a fence all the way along because I want to keep out those darn rabbits. And I'm going to use a brick wall on my house as my third side so I can make my garden bigger. It says show that the area, show is just like a proof that the area, and they're giving you the answer. You just have to figure out how to get there. So let's think about this. If this side is x, doesn't it make sense? This side is also x. Then how much do we have to go all the way around? We have 40, but I'm going to take x out of this and the x from this side to figure out my side over here. So I'm going to start with my 40, subtract off my 2x, and then I have my length and my width. So that's where I get my area is x times 40 minus 2x. All right. So for B, find the dimension of the maximum area. So we have our maximum. We're going to just distribute this out. Okay, so we see that A is negative, and since A is less than 0, it's facing upside down. Therefore, it's a max, which is what we're trying to find, maximum area. So then I find my x value, opposite of B, over 2 times A. So negative 40 divided by negative 4 is positive 10. And then we're going to find our, so let's think about this. If x is 10, what's this side going to be? If x is 10, that'd be 40 minus 20. So my dimensions are 10 meters. Oh, I guess this is all part of the same one. 10 meters by 20 meters, giving us a maximum area. So this just says find the dimensions. And that's all you're going to do.